Right. Controller plugged in. Game struggling to load. Welcome to Hades. So this is an early access game from Supergiant. And if you don't know who they are, they make, pretty much they just make awesome games. They've never done anything wrong. They're flawless to this point, and somehow that's always a masterpiece. And I got this email, I woke up to it this morning and it was like, oh, Supergiant, we put out a new game, and it's in early access, you can go check it out. Now that's very, not Supergiant of them. They've never, it's always a finished product, it's always a masterpiece, it's always perfect, and it's never been this soon. It's only been like a year after Pyre, I want to say. And if you didn't play Pyre, or also Transistor and Bastion for that matter, you should definitely go do that, because they're all incredible. As a matter of fact, Pyre probably was my favorite game last year, which I know is weird to say in a year where, Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild came out in the same year, and as awesome as Breath of the Wild is, Pyre just stuck with me more. I mean, I love Breath of the Wild, don't get me wrong, but Pyre just stuck in my brain. I played it multiple times. The characters are just really cool, and it was a unique idea that had never been done before, and I don't know, I can only say which one stuck with me more, and it was Pyre. But I also love Breath of the Wild, so don't take that. It's like comparing apples and oranges, right? I mean, they're not really doing the same thing. It's not really fair to say, but oh, hold on, so I've had some issues trying to capture. It's been a while, so I just need to make sure that the recording's getting audio and everything. Looks like it was, so that's good. Mic's recording. Okay, perfect. Just needed to make sure. Oh, that's one thing to note. It's only available on Epic Games' little storefront. So that's also a weird thing for them to do. They've never been exclusive to any one particular storefront on PC or anything. But anyway, I just thought it might be cool to take a blind dive into this bad boy. You know, 30 minutes or so, just kind of wade in the water and maybe make a video of it to immortalize forever on the internet, so that after both history and time have forgotten me, it will still be available. I think I'm going to do one life with a controller at least, and one with a keyboard, and we'll see what the difference is. If you're unfamiliar with Supergiant, the one thing you can pretty much guarantee you're getting is good visuals, great audio and music, and interesting
whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Usually a good narrator. That's also one of the things that they do. But solid gameplay is the last thing I was going to say. I heard, according to the email, they were looking to make this as accessible as Bastion, with the combat depth of Transistor and the memorable characters of Pyre, and that is a tall order. So I'm more than willing to see what happens. I'm running this very poorly. Out. What is that? Might need to change some settings here. My computer's doing a lot, and it's starting to show its age. And there are apparently no oh, here we go. All I can do is turn down the resolution. I won't do that. I'll just see how much longer I can go with it. Yeah, my PC's showing its age now. Yeah, so it controls a lot like, really does look a lot like Transistor, honestly. Isometric, big sword. Only the gameplay, the combat is real time. Like Bastion, you don't pause the universe for strategic purposes. And one thing about it's a roguelike dungeon crawler apparently, and I'm not really into roguelikes. I've only ever played, and I've played several, but the only two that I ever really enjoyed were like Rogue Legacy and, ooh, what is this guy? And FTL, and they're both very different, and I'm terrible at them. So I expect to die. A seems to be dodge, X is an attack, B is another attack. And Y is an attack. Like an area of effect, maybe? Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna try to work on this performance. I think I have a couple extra programs running that don't need to be running. Which I'm gonna go deal. Oh, I think I know what it is. I've got the preview of the record running. Oh, I'm probably about to die as I pause this. Hopefully the game paused for me. Where are you at? Yeah, we don't. This doesn't need to be showing that. And this screen is also running a video for no reason. Let's get rid of that. See if that helps at all. Oh. Okay, I hope the recording's still getting audio because I am not.
Idiot.
But the music was good while it lasted. The composer for these guys. Every one of the soundtracks has been awesome. I've listened to every one of them several times through. Got them all on vinyl. I mean, he's brilliant. He's great. Darren Korb. And this music does seem kind of similar to Pyre, the song that we were listening to a second ago. I can't actually comment on if it's the same song anymore because I lost audio, but it's okay. I'll get it back in a minute.
There she is.
Ooh, what does this guy do? Okay, so it's like a reward. Okay, hold up. I gotta address this. Why did I lose audio? Is it on the game or is it on computer? Okay, it's on me. Don't know why that would have changed in the middle of doing something. Computer's behaving weirdly. And I noticed switching back to it gives it some trouble. But yeah, I'm lagging less. So it was just a bunch of video work in the background. That was pointless. Just bear with me, guys. We're gonna get it all together.
Here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
It's been a long time since we've recorded anything. Our schedules have been... It's really hard to get us all to get any of us together anymore. And I've been trying to think of stuff I could do solo when I got free time. And this is really the first thing in a while that's popped up to me and said, hey, this is possibly doable. Pick a new move. Attack is stronger and can deflect. Cast is bigger and stronger and can deflect. And your dash is slower but deals damage. So that's the X attack, that's the B. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. That seems like pretty basic.
Fused with mine. This should be good.
Yeah, it feels a lot better now that it's
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Okay, so he throws this thing. And then you have to go pick it up. I noticed that. It said pick that up in the menu. That's why I was testing that out. But yeah, I'm not really usually into dungeon crawlers in general. And definitely not roguelikes. I'm not good at roguelikes and losing all my progress. But if anyone can do it in a way that I don't hate, it would be these lads at Supergiants. The lads and lasses. I'm sure there's... Oh, okay. Well, there's death number 1. I knew it wouldn't take long. But it's a roguelike, I suppose you're supposed to die.
Damn it. I'm home.
There's this little icon here, man.
Yes, carry on everyone, don't mind me.
I'm up. Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
And I'm one of those. Some.
Back already.
Huh. It is interesting they chose to base it off of...
Watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions. From purest joy to deepest melancholy.
Interesting they chose to base it off of Greek mythology.
Boy. You know I'd take you if I could.
Instead of making their own universe like normal.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
It was great.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care?
They said you cannot beat the story yet,
What is it now? I've a mountain of infernal paperwork.
since it's still in early access.
You have come home. Do not despair, and hold to your resolve, child. Tell me something. Has the goddess Athena thus been true to her word and her willingness to lend you her support?
She has, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact and explained to her the situation that I'm in.
It gladdens me to hear it. Seldom do Olympians consort with those born of the underworld. Yet your circumstances seemed due cause for an exception. She shall make a powerful ally.
Sweet. Let's see what happens when you go back.
Back room. Did you miss me?
Use the mirror to grow stronger.
Night and darkness guide me.
Wonder how I got those purple crystals. I didn't really notice how that worked. Use those gained in the underworld to improve your abilities. Heal by 1, that's not bad. Extra cast. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the health because, you know, my aptitude for death is great.
All right.
So this is his bedroom.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of
Slob.
utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
They say the greatest
Come on,
men
it's
are
not that bad, is it?
sloppy and messy because their minds are so cluttered. Always working.
Okay.
Whoa. What is going on with this?
Locked.
Okay. Guessing those are weapons.
I can escape through that pink window there.
Looks like he always has his sword.
Nothing here yet.
Give someone a wrapped, a bow-tied bag or bottle to earn the keepsake. Okay. Yeah, they said you can't beat the story yet
Well,
since it's
time to go get killed again.
still in early access, which makes sense. That's just weird to think of in a Supergiant game. I mean, the quick turnaround and it being
Is that?
early access and so different, it does make me a little weary.
Is this
It's just
really it?
not characteristic of them.
Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
But I trust them to
Greetings there, young
do
man.
good.
Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he has not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Nice. I wonder if this is random or if this happens every time. Ooh, rare. Press Y for your weapon's unique attack. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use the rare upgrade because why wouldn't I?
Oracle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever. Heads up.
Let's try that out on this guy. So apparently it chains other enemies, which was, you know, not the greatest use of it right there.
Disappear.
Is there any reason to destroy these towers? Because I notice I can.
Fix that for you.
I don't know if this is my first experience with the Epic Games storefront, or whatever you want to call it.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good
It's
thing
my
I'm not
first-
dead.
It's my first time with Epic Games' little thing, and I don't know if they have like achievements or anything. But I doubt there would be in early access. What is this? Okay. Explosion. Okay, see, I'm just gonna chain this together. Oh, spike trap. Okay. Hey, at least it hurts them too. Get out of there. Oh, God. So I never quite dodged far enough away from all three of them after I do that. like that they get staggered when you attack. You know, in some RPG type games, they don't actually get staggered, so you'd just still be taking damage as you're giving it.
The underworld's power.
Ooh. Okay, so I guess I
Birthright.
picked that up during the first.
They got me.
It must just award it to
No way
you,
to
so I
catch
didn't
up.
do that. I don't
To
think.
keep going.
Now, unlike in every Zelda game ever created, I don't seem to have any benefit, to gain any benefit from breaking up bases, which is disappointing. Get out of here. Ooh. Spike trap? I was trying to just trigger it and get away. It didn't go well, did it?
Got you back.
I like that you can slice the sword and the air will put the candles out. That's awesome. Need to go pick that up. Oh boy. I think it's about to come crashing down again. He has a heck of a lunge on him, that lad.
Time to
Ooh.
collect.
Yes, please. It's not over yet. Plus 1 health. You seen that? That perk's paying dividends. I just realized how little 1 health actually is in the scheme of things. It's okay. Presumably it would add up if I could get on a nice clean run. Yeah, it is fun to look at, and fun to play, and fun to hear. And they got all the... So far, it's very Supergiant. Which remains to be seen if playing it this early without a full story will make it get old or whatever. Get in, get out. I wonder if you're always this guy, or since they were talking about having a bunch of characters, I wonder if there's other people you can play as, or at least accompany you. I feel like there has to be that, right?
Right there.
Since you can give gifts to people or whatever.
Each exit has its own reward. Never gone this far.
He's right.
What is it now?
Oh god. Okay, so these things don't stagger as much. Don't like these guys. Not at all. They seem to have like a yellow armor, and then a health bar.
Die.
I'm very hurt. Oh god. Yeah. Okay, so they don't get staggered when there's armor on either. And then when the armor breaks, you can knock them back. That's good enemy variety. Of course, it sucks in a roguelike where a new enemy might kill you as you're trying to learn it. Just like that. Guess Dad was right. I'll never amount to anything. Is he gonna taunt us again?
Oh, tough luck.
Shut up, Dad.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
I like Cerberus. He's a cute little guy. Ooh, what's
The
going on over
House
there?
of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know
So-
I can hear you, old man.
So these are like come and inspect something.
What are these shades up to now?
Oh, and you can see what their cause of death is when you see that little icon.
If I sit down, I won't want to get back up.
Hear that?
Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Achilles. How's that heal?
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
Fear is for the weak. That's words to live by. See what dear old Dad has.
So how did it go?
How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
Sure you can't.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined.
Man.
How often it recurs. Almost as though my realm is built to keep you here. You and every single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
Well then.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Poor Cerberus.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
Alright, I'm gonna try this life with keyboard and mouse. And we'll see how that goes. Might as well.
Hey, room, I'm back.
Might as well give it a shot. Okay, I got 2 upgrades I can get. So that may have been... Yeah, I guess the goal will be to boost that by... Once you get that to like a 5, you know, that's not too bad. But I'm never gonna strike foes from behind on purpose. I can pretty much promise you that. Infernal Soul. I could use an extra cast. Wouldn't hate it. Cool. I'm gonna start saving up for health. God, that's gonna get expensive to get it up to 5, though. Wonder when you unlock these. Okay, so you gotta have 3 keys. I don't think I've ever even gotten far enough for 1. Oop. Not bad. Give her one more go. For the sake of this, you know, keeping this short.
I should go.
I feel like, we didn't go over here. To this endless abyss. Wonder what...
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and I'll figure something out.
I think he's getting a little bit ahead of himself here. Be lucky to get to... Is that chamber 6 of 27 or whatever? I would like to see if you get out of, you know, if you change areas. Seems like you do.
That a Daedalus hammer.
Oh, that's very Bastion.
Let's see what I can do with this sword.
That's pretty legit, because armor's what brought me down last time. Or I can just do pure damage. Ooh, that's kind of brutal. That's an interesting trade-off, though. Just gonna do up my base damage, because we don't see armored guys until a ways in.
Need all the firepower I can
Need to see what the differences are. The normal attack, charge attack. Guys, I'm testing out my controls. You got a minute? Okay, Q is that. Gotcha. That's my other thing. I think I accidentally threw it away. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay, so I'm way worse with keyboard and mouse so far. Well done. Literally, I threw that one on accident off the map, and now I can't get it. Well done, me. I'm an expert. Try not to copy these incredible strats. They're trademarked by me, and yeah, that's how I became the best. Jesus. Okay, oh, they gave it back to me. Looky there. That's nice. Let's say I can't believe they let me do that. Well, I would believe it, but it doesn't feel as intuitive to me with keyboard and mouse. But that's probably just because I haven't been using it. I mean, looking is just kind of awkward, obviously, because you don't have a joystick. It's very playable, though. It's not like unplayable. It's just I felt it was better the other way. Oh god. Oh, E. Right. It's definitely playable. It's just kind of weird to me. Other people will probably not mind it at all if you're used to it. I'm more of a controller guy. So I don't really play a lot of competitive FPSs, so I don't mind the slight lack of... Okay. Totally forgot they do that. Q is the third attack. I gotta remember to use that. That's another thing. It doesn't feel natural for me to hit Q when the other two attacks are on the mouse.
Mother, as I understand. We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods, though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
Nyx is my mother? He called her by her first name earlier, and he said, "I won't forget you, Nyx." Like, doesn't that kind of go without being said? When it's your mom, whatever. Special is stronger and can deflect. That's the Q. Don't know what that was, sorry.
Strength of the goddess.
Oh, that was one of those my computer does that. Random command prompt pops up for about half a second.
Say a healing flask of some sort.
Haven't figured out why yet. I'm calling it. I'm gonna die in this room. Hey, nice deflection, yo. Okay, so the wall blocked that. Oh, don't charge me. Q, Q, Q.
Don't cross me again.
Hey, I got a key. Might be my first substantial... Ooh, is this a healing thing? That's the next room. And obviously it will heal me, but only by one. Wonder what the difference between pomegranate room is and heart room. Guess I'm gonna go pomegranate land. Oh boy. This does not bode well. Nice miss. Oh, totally meant to set him up for that explosion. Yep, that was on purpose. This is, though. Alright, alright, alright. Didn't take any damage in that room. And then I got a pomegranate.
Good enough to eat.
Aha. The Underworld's pomegranate seeds. Pomegranates seeds. Just like a demon's soul situation. Contain a godlike power that belays appearance. Attack is stronger and can deflect level 2.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
Oh, okay, cool. So you can hit tab and see what your upgrades are for this run. Not bad. I do kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I really... Okay, so I could just dash. Totally forgot about that. A on the controller spacebar here. I don't know if, you know, like I said, if early access will hurt it long term for now, but it's fun for the moment in a genre that I don't normally like. So. Okay, so now we got enemy spawners.
A centaur heart.
Health? Ooh. Centaur heart.
Going for a bit?
Sounds intense. I don't know if it's a coincidence I'm doing better with the keyboard or mouse. Doesn't feel like I should be. But it's actually making me think of my controls more and thus use them. About to get in the middle. Cue them. Take them out. Oh! Since when did that statue shoot at me? Oh, you hit me in the back.
Suffer in darkness.
Oh yeah, we're killing it this run. Killing it. That looks like money, and that looks like a weapon. See if we can get a new one. Okay, these guys are armored and new. I think this is where we come to an end this time, lads. Holy crap. There is no escape. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Going back to the controller.
Skeletons.
Back to the controller for one more run. I think.
Back already.
You keep an eye on Father for me, boy. Don't let him sour up everyone's mood.
Too late.
Cerberus promises to do exactly that, in his own way.
Bet he does.
Father, what happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you seal it shut.
Oh, I had little choice about that, boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to shreds. It's now under repair. All thanks to you.
You're really blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
I lay the blame entirely upon you, yes. Who else? It's fortunate that Cerberus has calmed himself since then. Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
See what kind of upgrades we can get now that we've got a key. I think I'll go for one more run. What do you think? Don't know how long I've been playing quite yet. Let's see, I got a text at the beginning. 32 minutes. I wanted it to be about 30 minutes, but I kind of feel like one more might not be the worst thing in the world. I think I'm going to keep saving up at this point, obviously. It's pretty cheap. I guess I do sometimes strike enemies from behind. Go ahead and grab that. See if it makes it
Alright, I'm ready.
worth it.
Okay.
I don't have a new... Oh, I do have a new weapon. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
There we go.
Heat-seeking
Color
book.
locked.
A heart seeker.
Seeker. Let's deal some death. Oh, yeah. What the?
What the... That's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's very Bastion. The power shot.
That's the spirit.
The good thing about... Who was
The
it?
courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not
And-
that orderly, really.
And in contrast to Bastion, you could carry two weapons, including a bow that worked just like this, actually.
Almost felt that. Nice place you got here, boyo. But enough with the small talk already.
Boy.
I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
Okay.
If you insist.
Ow, nice.
The backstab. Looking at 32 damage versus not. And 40. That thing is still badass. Okay. Maybe we'll give it a shot with the bow.
One more time.
I honestly don't have high hopes for the bow run, but we'll see. In Bastion, I was there was like little daggers. I liked the daggers and the carbine, I think. Were my two. Was my favorite combo.
That must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay.
Why, hello, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Definitely Aphrodite. I do like how just random gods swoop in and be like, hey, need some help? Epic. Your attack deals more damage and turns foes weak. That is pretty legit. Alright, let's do it.
And the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
See, now I can keep this guy at a distance. That actually is pretty legit. My bow creates hearts now. Thanks to Aphrodite. Wonder if which god helps you is related to your weapon or not. I wonder if she helped me because I'm using this. And it was who was the other one? Zeus was the hammer, maybe. Doesn't really make that much sense because Zeus doesn't use one. It's probably just random.
There's something. My
What is this? Looks like a wrench or something. Pair of vice grips. Do some home improvement. Call Tim Taylor. Oh yeah. This bow is working out way better than I thought it was going to. Gotta be honest. But if they're not grouped together, you pretty much have no point in using volley. And there's no like... Ooh, what is this? There's no like quick attack. You always have to, charge a shot, so... I wonder... I think there was a add-on to make my dash hurt, so that might be a nice compliment. So it does suck to be right up in somebody's face and still have to charge a shot. And Bash and I just use the dagger. Ah, he got me.
Do your worst.
I'm not a big fan of these lads. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that charge is pretty brutal. Oh, come on. Started out so strong.
The underworld's power.
I think this is the first time we've gotten gold or whatever that was. Oh, God. Oh! Couldn't get out of the way in time. Oh, he had armor. He had armor. Totally didn't notice that. Man.
Look who.
Started out nice and clean on this run and got sloppy. Damn it. Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Upgrade?
It's just the edge I need.
Penetrating shot. That could be helpful. Special fire is 100% more shot. Ooh. Yeah, that ain't bad. Although that extra... People are starting to get armored, so...
Good as new.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Although I did... Oh, there was explosives up here. I didn't even notice. Gotta get my head in the game. This is apparently something I need 11 health to do. I don't... From what I could tell, didn't get health from bases or anything. Which sucks. I would have 11 health as soon as I leave this room. If I didn't just suck up so bad in this area. I was at a whole new level of crap in the last 2 rooms. So, I apologize. I'd like to at least demonstrate what that did, but... Oh, God. That's not the one I wanted to target. Alright.
Surprise.
I got 1 health. I was really trying to start moving there. So the bow does shake it up. It makes it initially really easy, and then once there's multiple dudes around, it makes it kind of...
Like to think I learned something back there.
I'd like to think the same thing. I don't think I did. Cerberus.
Shame.
Shut up.
Rip the lounge to pieces, boy. I hope you didn't get yourself in too much trouble. I'm sorry to have worried you like that.
The guilt-racked monster Cerberus admits to committing the crime, expressing some remorse for having implicated the incendiary prince.
Cheer up, boy. It'll be all right.
I see you've decided to come home. Changed your mind yet? Or looking for more pain and suffering?
More pain and suffering for sure. After all, you taught me to appreciate the finer things.
You keep telling yourself that, boy. But mark you my words, sooner or later, this life that you have chosen for yourself shall teach you I was right.
Good talk. Good talk.
I do like our character. Anything interesting? So I wonder where the gold is used at. Doesn't seem to... It doesn't seem to carry over...
My power grows.
To here, right? I don't see that it does. So you must be able to buy stuff on the fly in the world. Oh no, it's pretty good. I think if you like...
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
I'll keep that in mind, mate. Maybe this one.
I'll go back to the sword.
Man, I like it. Whoa, yeah.
Not bad. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I think if you like dungeon crawlers and roguelikes, I think you'll probably be a fan. The music is good. The visuals are good. The gameplay's solid. I just... It might serve... Might make more sense to wait it out for it to be done though.
Time to mix up my style.
I've never seen a game all the way through from like early access and kept playing it, so I don't know if you'd get maybe tired of it. You know, like, are you going to be tired of the game by the time it's done and not really get to enjoy it anymore? So I guess that's up to each person. And if you have experience in that arena, then maybe you can speak to that. But I do not. So I don't know.
Done and done.
I mean, at least a roguelike dungeon crawler is the kind of thing that will be, you know, every room will be different forever, basically, so it won't be crazy repetitive or anything.
Stay down.
And there seems to be weapon variety and stuff like that. I can't say that I dislike it. This might be the one roguelike I finally finish, or at least want to finish. Because when it looks and sounds this good, I don't even mind that I'm terrible at it. Because it's not like it's bad to look at or anything. A co-op mode would not go amiss, however. But perhaps that would make it too easy. Don't know. But yes, even if the gameplay doesn't seem interesting to you, if you're like me and don't really like roguelikes or dungeon crawlers or too much, maybe it looks like it would be too hard for you or whatever, I would say try something else of theirs. I mean, Transistor can be kind of hard sometimes, and maybe even Bastion. But Pyre in particular is very different and very unique, and I imagine with tweaking the sliders, you could make it pretty easy. I mean, probably the same with all of them, honestly. But I would definitely say try one of their games and then go from there. I think Pyre, like I said, was my game of the year probably last year, just as weird as that is, and Bastion and Transistor are both in my top list of games, modern classics, and they're well worth it. So I would at least give something of theirs a shot. Just looks and sounds cool to you, because they're one of the last, like, I don't know, pure indie. Are they indie? I guess they would be indie. They're one of the last pure developers left.
Well, several really.
In which I just can't imagine. I can't imagine them doing anything just to make money. Like, it's always still like a work of art.
Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
The elusive huntress of Olympus is unequaled with her bow, and I'm not really wielding a bow, so that's pretty cool that that seeks now. Yeah, let's try that. I try to remember to
use some company now that she mentions it.
To work that in.
Power of the hunt sounds handy too.
This will be the last run. I know I was thinking the last one would be, but like I said, I'm actually kind of really digging it. That thing just catch it? I feel like it caught my charge. It does. That's interesting. I guess that so you can't spam it, which, you know, does make sense. So you could just stand in the back of the room, spam your couple of attacks, go get them, run away, do it all again. Because these guys aren't really that aggressive with seeking you out. Looks like we're gonna have a good run this time. Because I always feel that way early on, don't I? They let you build up a false bravado. They lull you into a false sense of security. You're like, oh, this is gonna be a good run. Then they destroy you. Hey, there's one of our gift bottles. Let's go for health. Which I assume is what that is. Because money, I've not found a use for money yet. So, yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit with that. Ah, I forgot scenery can be completely destroyed. Got a little confused there. Really wish that thing would die. Yeah. Oh. Oop, I got a backstab there. Boom.
Satisfied.
Perfect.
Yes.
And now I'm gaining 2 health every door. So I'm trying to figure out for the life of me if these vases ever do anything. But I don't think they do, nor the statues. Although I think I did notice the statue can like fall on someone and hurt them.
Prince?
Oh. Something's happening. Music changed. This is kind of Bastion-y. This song.
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And,
oh, this is Sisyphus.
What are you doing here?
So, Sisyphus, he has to push this boulder up a mountain every day, and then it falls back down. So, every day he's just doing the same task over and over.
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters? Let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
I always thought Sisyphus was very interesting.
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear,
parable or whatever you call it.
I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
So I could take... Okay, so Charon is where I spend money at. Yeah, and I had 100 last run, I think, and I'm back down to 52, so you must have to spend it during that run, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go with life total, man. Fries. And
Cheers, mate.
I'm gonna go with... I think that's a taco, but I want to call it a euro. And fries.
Take the spot.
Okay, so it's not a permanent health upgrade. Gotcha. Intriguing. Okay. Thank you, Sisyphus. Godspeed with your pointless existence. Oh, thank God he can't attack the walls. Oh, that is a lot of skulls. You definitely don't want to get backwards on letting these guys spawn, because you can get surrounded real quick, like. And then this happens. Good thing I got that health benefit from Sisyphus, because I think I would be very close to death otherwise. Don't hit me. The armor, man. Killing me.
Coin from the dead.
I think I'm back to exactly... Ooh. Oh yeah, we're totally going to try that. For the sake of... Shop? Oh, okay. Found out where we spend money. The 5 rivers flowing through the underworld imbue the dead's detritus with great power. Detritus? Detritus? Whatever. I don't know that one. Extra cast for 3 more encounters. Bedroom decor, I don't have enough money for that. That's kind of cool. Upon demise, all money returned. Yeah, okay. So, makes sense. Might as well get health then, especially since I'm going to throw it away here in a minute. See what this does.
Alright.
to hurt yourself to enter this gate.
Well then.
Yeah, I can tell you already like the soundtrack again.
The fathomless expanses hidden in darkest corners of the underworld stretch well past the notice of Lord Hades himself. And yet, the interfering prince somehow discovers passage there.
Wasn't all that hard to find, really. Something for the mirror.
Ah, so you essentially are trading health for whatever's in here. Okay. Fair enough. Oh.
Hey, lads.
What is... Okay. Did not expect... I expected to go back to the room I was in. Holy crap. Okay. Things just got a little hectic. This song's almost Doom sounding. Like that kind of a scale anyway, musically. Not enough heavy distortion and crazy drums, but just detune it down to D and then replay it with some heavier distortion and you got a piece of the Doom sound. Oh. Yeah, these guys have got my number. I do remember they killed me once before. And I'm only barely breaking through their armor. He's got both of my projectile attacks now. Oh. Crap. I think that was a pretty, like, useful run. It gave me a lot of knowledge. That last run there, I learned a lot. So don't be surprised if it takes you about 5 runs to
skeleton twins.
just start to grasp everything that's going on. Give that to a friend. I want to give that to Cerberus, my boy. Oh, what? Where's Cerberus?
Must have missed Achilles.
A lot of people are gone. Now that I have something to give to a friend.
Tremors and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as Lord. I cannot say the same for you.
I'm a rebellious soul, Father. What can I say?
Hey, the lounge is open.
Hey. What the?
Oh, the prince himself. You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
She's interesting.
I just wanted to say, don't bother picking up my room today. I'm headed out for a while.
I have to clean the rafters.
Alright.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Is there anything else to do in this room? I guess not yet. I guess she's just a new character.
I trust that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nyx. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
Uh-oh.
It shall be as you wish.
Appreciate that.
You're upgraded. I want to find Cerberus and give him the gift. I guess that was going to be most people's first choice.
Grown in power. Thank you, Nyx.
Has it grown in power? I don't really notice what's different. Yeah, I definitely have to keep saving up for upgrades. The only certainty is death. Is Cerberus out here? Yeah, I guess they figured everyone would want to give their first gift to Cerberus. And was like, nah. I'd like to give it to Sisyphus. But I can't assume I'll run into him again. I think,
Achilles on break, I guess.
let's see. Anything? These are all
It's
locked.
locked.
Stay out of there.
Stay. Shut up, Dad.
No sign of Cerberus for now.
Feel like I'll hold on to it. But I do kind of want to see what happens when you give a gift. So, what if we give it to Medusa? Or Oh, okay. Never mind. What? Oh, guess I'm not supposed to see her there. Don't know. Guess I could give it to Nyx. Now, for the sake of the video, we'll give it to Nyx and see what happens.
Nyx? You've done so much for me. I thought you might like this.
A gift as beautiful as this requires reciprocity, dear child. I wished, regardless, to provide you a token of my love.
I'm very grateful, Nyx.
The black shawl. So what does that do? If anything. Let's go to the keepsake thing.
Got something new to try.
Pass through foes that would otherwise obstruct your path. Okay, so each of them give you a free, like, passive buff, basically. Not bad.
Should help.
Might as well. Sweet. Okay, well, yeah, this is Hades. Supergiant Games. 4th game. Only a year after Pyre. It's so weird to think about. Normally they take, 3 years or whatever. But here we are. It's early access if you want to check it out. You can get it on, was it Epic Games shop thing? I forget what it's called. This is my first time using it. And I'd recommend if you've never played any of their games to go do it. I mean, they're awesome. And you can get, Pyre is still PC and PS4 exclusive right now, as far as I know, but Bastion and Transistor have come to everything. Xbox, Switch even. And hopefully Pyre will one day too. But I think it's pretty good. And that's a lot for me to say, because I really don't normally like roguelikes. Have a hard time sticking with them. And I guess we'll see if I do. But hopefully, if you were, hoping to get a better look at this game without buying it, hopefully I was able to shed some light on it. And I know the channel's been a little dead recently. Not that, I mean, really, I'm only like watched for collectible guides normally, so it's not really that big of a deal. But still, I know the channel's been dead, and it's mostly just because it's hard to schedule any of us to get together. So I'm trying to come up with, semi-interesting stuff to do by myself. And really, I'm just gonna have to do it whenever I can. See what I can come up with and throw signs at the wall and
no time to rest.
And see what sticks. Ain't no rest for the wicked, though, as we just basically were told by our boy here. And I guess, yeah, guess I'm gonna roll out. This was Hades, Supergiant Games. They're always awesome. Check them out, and I'll see y'all next time. They even recommend playing it with a controller. I recommend the same thing. And also the soundtrack is here. You get the soundtrack. You can just watch it on YouTube in the background. And it's pretty good. So I would do that. Okay, bye.